Hollywood has always captivated the world with its glamour, fortune, and high-profile romances. But behind the fairy tale weddings, glitzy red carpets, and picture-perfect smiles, some celebrity marriages turned into shocking nightmares that fans could hardly believe. These weren't just relationships that ended. They were full-blown scandals, betrayals, and emotional disasters that played out in public view. From cheating and control to public meltdowns, courtroom battles, and shocking revelations. The stories of these unions reveal the darker side of fame and love in Hollywood. Take Scarlett Johansson and Ryan Reynolds, for instance. Two of the biggest stars of their generation, their relationship seemed flawless from the outside. Yet, the pressures of fame, jealousy, and constant media scrutiny eventually eroded their marriage. Both later admitted that the spotlight intensified their personal struggles, demonstrating how fame can magnify even the smallest cracks until they become impossible to ignore. Similarly, Angelina Jolie and Johnny Lee Miller shocked the world in 1996 when she arrived at their wedding in leather pants with his name reportedly written in her blood. This short-lived marriage lasted less than 2 years, proving that theatrics and shock value can never replace commitment and compatibility. Then, there's Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, whose turbulent relationship erupted into a courtroom spectacle that captured worldwide attention. Allegations, counter-allegations, and non-stop headlines turned private heartbreak into a public trial of the century. When love becomes litigation, nobody truly wins. Before her royal fairy tale with Prince Harry, Meghan Markle endured heartbreak in her first marriage to Hollywood producer Trevor Engelson. As her career soared, she returned her wedding ring, highlighting how personal growth and professional success can sometimes outgrow relationships. Other Hollywood icons face similar trials. Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan, once America's golden couple, were devastated when her affair with Russell Crowe came to light. Cheating doesn't just break hearts. It can permanently damage reputations. Madonna and Sean Penn endured a fiery, often violent romance that ended in separation, demonstrating that passion without peace is dangerous. Meanwhile, Katy Perry and Russell Brand experienced the heartbreak of a marriage. That ended with a single text message, a stark reminder that respect and communication are essential for love to survive. Short-lived. Marriages often proved even more dramatic. Sophia Bush and Chad Michael Murray lasted just 5 months, with rumors swirling of infidelity and manipulation. Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey were catapulted into the spotlight through their reality show Newlyweds, but cameras amplified every tiny conflict, leaving permanent scars. Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards navigated divorce filings that read like tabloid nightmares, filled with threats, abuse, and chaos. Even newer couples like Kay Cuoco and Ryan Sweeting saw their whirlwind marriage collapse within 2 years due to addiction, resentment, and personal struggles. Hollywood history is also littered with impulsive, high-profile marriages. Britney Spears and Jason Alexander shocked the world with a Las Vegas wedding that lasted only 55 hours, while Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphrey's multi-million-dollar televised ceremony ended after just 72 days. Robin Wright and Sean Penn, Melanie Griffith and Antonio Banderas, and Britney Spears and Kevin Federline all experienced marriages destroyed by jealousy, betrayal, and addiction, proving that fame can exacerbate personal flaws and create toxic dynamics. Even glamorous unions like Halle Berry and Eric Benet or Carmen Electra and Dennis Rodman showed that passion and excitement alone cannot replace trust, respect, and stability. Safety, honesty, and communication were recurring themes in the breakdown of many Hollywood marriages. Celebrities such as Christina Ricci, Courtney Love, Uma Thurman, Eva Longoria, Brooke Shields, Mariah Carey, and Nicolas Cage all learned the hard way that secrets, control, and impulsive decisions can destroy love almost instantly. Some of Hollywood's most iconic stars discovered that admiration or fantasy cannot substitute for compatibility. Julia Roberts and Lyle Lovett, Drew Barrymore and Tom Green, Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton, Lisa Marie Presley and Nicolas Cage, and Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson all faced heartbreak, jealousy, and addiction, showing that intensity alone is not enough to sustain a marriage. Betrayal, public scrutiny, and personal struggles haunted couples like Christy Brinkley, Cher, Jennifer Garner, Khloe Kardashian, and Mel B. proving that wealth, fame, and charm cannot mask deep cracks in a relationship. From impulsive decisions in Las Vegas to whirlwind romances, the stories of Elizabeth Taylor, Mickey Rooney, Elton John, Ja Gabber, Farrah Fawcett, Christy Brinkley, Cher, and Khloe Kardashian share a common lesson. Fame and fortune cannot buy a healthy relationship. When honesty, communication, and respect are absent, even the brightest stars can fall for the wrong person. Hollywood's history is filled with toxic marriages, rushed decisions, and public disasters, reminding us that love under the spotlight is both alluring and perilous. Many marriages collapsed due to betrayal or abuse. Christina Ricci and James Heerdigan, Courtney Love and Kurt Cobain, and Uma Thurman and Arpad Busin demonstrated that when love becomes chaotic or unsafe, protecting oneself must take priority. Stars like Eva Longoria, Brooke Shields, Mariah Carey, and Nicolas Cage experienced heartbreak, control, and public humiliation, showing that even fame cannot shield someone from emotional pain. Impulsive marriages, repeated patterns, and toxic relationships were all too common, with celebrity couples repeatedly demonstrating the pitfalls of marrying too quickly or ignoring red flags. Even admiration and fantasy couldn't save some marriages. Lisa Marie Presley and Nicolas Cage, Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson, Rose McGowan and Davy Detail, and Christina Aguilera and Jordan Bratman all discovered that love requires maintenance, not just chemistry. Elizabeth Taylor and Larry Fortensky showed that even spectacle weddings could not withstand the pressures of fame. Meanwhile, Mickey Rooney, with 8 marriages, illustrated how repeated choices can become patterns of heartbreak rather than coincidences. Secrets and hidden truths often destroyed these unions. Elton John and Renate Blauel, Ja Gabor and Frederick von Anhalt, and Farrah Fawcett and Lee Majors revealed how age gaps, secrecy, and career rivalries corrode relationships. Christy Brinkley and Peter Cook faced public humiliation due to betrayal, while Cher and Greg Allman, Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck, and Khloe Kardashian and Lamar Odom confronted addiction, abuse, and infidelity. These stories prove that charm, luxury, and fame cannot substitute for honesty, communication, and mutual respect. Even some of Hollywood's brightest stars fell for the wrong person. From whirlwind Vegas weddings to decade-long relationships marred by secrets, jealousy, and betrayal, these stories remind us that fame magnifies flaws and accelerates heartbreak. Passion without trust, love without safety, and fame without support are recurring themes. These marriages teach us that even the richest, most powerful, or most glamorous people are not immune to the pain of failed love. As we reflect on these dramatic unions, one truth becomes clear: love requires patience, honesty, and commitment, no matter how much money, fame, or privilege you have. Hollywood's history is filled with lessons on what not to do in a relationship, and these celebrity stories are a cautionary tale for us all. So, which of these marriages do you think was the worst disaster of all? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't miss our next video exploring the most outrageous celebrity divorces ever caught on camera. Remember, behind every glamorous wedding photo, there may be a story of chaos, heartbreak, and lessons learned the hard way.